Hello friends, Jeff here from House of Heresy. So I wanted to make a video as we approach our 1 year mark and kind of talk about the channel and my vision of it going forward at this point. Just kind of give everyone some expectations as we move into year 2 of the channel. So I first started right around the beginning of July. Which is hard to believe we're coming up on that year mark. This will be the last of my regularly scheduled Tuesday, Thursday videos before we hit that 1 year mark. So figured I'd do it now. And I wanted to try to more or less keep the flow of the channel the same throughout the year. I was originally much more content heavy and then toned it back to 2 to 3 videos a week as I progressed within the first few months there. For those that started in the beginning, as you remember, we went all in on Double Masters 2022, had a great time with that. And then as we transitioned into Dominaria United and beyond, we kind of went to the two video a week format that we've kept more or less. I wanted to kind of keep it straight on the same path for the duration of this first year, just to kind of see how things went and all that. And the problem that I've been having is that I've been essentially picking up a bunch of product to open specifically for content, not necessarily product that I wanted or needed. And that's just not really sustainable. It's not particularly enjoyable. I mean, I love cracking packs and I love sharing that with everybody, but at the same time, it's like buying a bunch of stuff that I just to fill my weekly schedule there isn't really something that wasn't why I made the channel, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So in addition to that, it is really challenging to maintain that kind of schedule and format when we get these monstrously expensive back-to-back premium sets from Wizards this summer. Starting with Lord of the Rings and then going into Commander Masters. And I just cannot justify keeping that kind of pace specifically with how expensive the Lord of the Rings is. At this point, I have no plans to buy any, even though it looks like a cool set. I just cannot justify those price tags especially when I'm pretty confident, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident that the singles prices are going to be much more affordable than the sealed prices are, because everyone's buying it up and opening in hopes of getting the One Ring or any of the other crazy high-end chase cards in there. And in the grand scheme of things, while it'd be cool to open one of those, what I really just wanted all the Borderless stuff for my Borderless cube. And then cool playable cards. And it's makes much more economic sense to just buy the singles than to sink a bunch of money into the sealed product with how expensive it is. I'm hopeful that the One Ring gets found and those prices come down. But if Wizards has kept the limited print run or curtailed their print runs for Lord of the Rings like they did for the other products that we've had so far this year, then that may or may not happen, just with how excited everyone has been opening all those products. So with that in mind, I am going to go to more of a free-form schedule. As I get stuff, I will open it and continue to share it, because that's part of what the channel is. But I'm not going to maintain a twice-a-week schedule for the foreseeable future. Probably we'll come back more closely to it when Commander Masters comes out, because that's, of the 2 sets, that's the one I'm more interested in, as I'm sure you've all picked up on it. I'm a sucker for mastered and remastered sets. I tend to go much more heavily into those. So kind of pooling my resources, biding my time waiting for Commander Masters to come out. So in the interim, I'm not going to stop playing Magic and stuff. And I do have a pretty long list of deck tech videos that I need to get back into, and that goes into the second part of this, and I just don't have enough time. As much as I would love to say I'm I can dedicate all the time I would like to this channel. I just can't, because this is purely a piece of a hobby and not in any way, shape, or form related to what I do in the real world or full time or anything like that. So I just can't dedicate enough time in the week to film all the pack cracking videos in addition to purchasing all the product, and on top of that do the deck tech videos and still play Magic and do all my other life stuff, because I just unfortunately my job has me working a lot of long hours, usually on average at least once a week. I'm pulling a good 16 to 18 hour day, so I just don't have enough time or energy to keep that kind of schedule up for the foreseeable future, especially going into the summer months here. So so the state of the channel, obviously not going away. We're just going to go to a more sporadic, random release schedule, so it could be a surprise when the videos come out. And then I would like to, with the time that I'm somewhat recouping, go to a little bit more of the long form videos with the deck tech videos. I actually want to showcase the Borderless Cube that I've talked so much about. I want to take a deeper dive into that, what's in it, talk about my love for Borderless cards, and what that has looked like over their history in Magic, and then also the mechanics of it, like how the cube works, how to play it, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that have never touched a cube. They might have heard of it, have a understanding of the concept of it, but never actually seen one. So I think it'd be kind of fun to show how I've done it, and how my friends and I get to play with it. So that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, wanted to wait till the 1 year mark, and we're here. So thanks again, everybody that has watched and supported over the course of this year so far, to date. I definitely appreciate it, each and every one of you. Everyone who's liked or commented or subscribed. Definitely enjoy the interactions. I know I've been behind in responding to all the kind comments everyone's thrown on there. It's this is in no way, shape, or form monetized, so I very much appreciate everyone that just takes the time to do any of those things, because it's not like I'm making money off it or anything. It's just nice to get to interact with everybody. So I look forward to seeing where the channel goes in the next year here, as we move forward and into some of that long form content and everything. And thanks again, everyone, and until next time.